we were live yet. Community moderation. Put this on. Subscribers. Okay, go back here. Chat filter. Oh, there we go. There we go. How is everybody? It is Friday. Joe sang a song. Joe sang a song. And they're washing the sidewalks. Today's weather is a little chilly at the moment. Tomorrow, for some ungodly, weird reason, we're supposed to be 70 or 80. Hey, Adriana. And yes, you guys, don't adjust your TVs. We are doing a vertical again. It's part of the whole YouTube test. I'm doing a test, guys. M. Zambrano, good to see you. Hi, Phyllis. Julie. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa, it's sunny. Look at that sky. Holy moly. It's beautiful. Beautiful out. We're going to head over to the park. Now, the reason why, guys, I got to tell you, just to kind of, get it out of the way for those that are coming in. Hey, Lila. The reason why we're vertical again is because I think my theory is proving right. That algorithm, whatever the powers may be, they are, or honestly, really, I love it when you guys say, hey, mama, to each other. It's so beautiful. You guys are just so cute. Oh, that's a lot of packages. But last night's views and stuff was incredible. Like, to the point of I had to do a double take and then didn't believe it. Good morning, Treaton. Carl, good to see you. Happy Friday. Yeah, it was a little weird. I couldn't believe it. I had to wait till everything rendered and stuff, and I'm like, whoa, that's nutty. But I will also take video with my camera so that I'll upload a video that's horizontal later. You know how it goes. Hey, John Burke, good to see you. Ooh, they shuffling the cars. Did he wash his car? Maybe he washed his car. Joseph Q, how are you? Joseph Q, that rhymed. I'm going to say Q instead of Catrone because it's like a very long name after a while. It's like a lot of syllables. Anyway, oh, and there's Patrick and Sally. Hello. Mrs. Metalhead, how are you? But I have been looking on the Central Park website. They actually have, are you guys ready for this? They actually have a cherry blossom update. Same thing, they do the same thing with leaves. Like when the leaves change colors. Any fun flea markets or thrift markets, let me see what that was said, that you're going to see this weekend? I'm not sure. You're doing good, Sally? That's awesome. Well, here's the thing. Tomorrow it's supposed to be between, I almost need my sunglasses and I didn't grab them nor a hat. Yo, I am in danger. We're going to be, all right, the damn birds are killing me. I'm going to be squinting, and that means wrinkles. No! Hang on a minute. We're going to sit here for a sec. But, yeah, tomorrow it's supposed to be 70 or 80 degrees. Like, what in the world? Good morning, Clips. Welcome in. Christopher. Yo. I don't know if you've noticed it, but I'm telling you, my theory is proving. I'm for real. Now we're going to see how the signal is out there in the park, because I know the park was having some issues with the signals, but we'll just see. Oh, the Popo. This is the Popo wagon. High today is supposed to be 60 degrees. That's what the weather said. Joe said a lot. He did a lot of singing this morning. But that's what they're saying. I'm kind of like, okay. But I think that we're going to go walk over to the park and see if we can find some cherry blossoms. That sudden return to summer. I know, it always is like that. Hey, Paul. Good to see you. Lori Sue. From snow to cherry blossoms in only a couple weeks. I know. Well, the trees are all having their buds start. Like this one, I cannot, even though it still has Christmas lights on it, I can see a couple of like leaves kind of trying to peep out. Before you know it, you know what we're going to be smelling. Ugh. This is how you know the season's in New York. One, first, everybody loses their shit about the cherry blossoms, okay? Oh, look, this tree is starting to get its green buds and stuff all over it. Is this a calorie pear tree? I don't know. I can't tell by the bark. But the calorie pear tree, which is throughout New York City, it's an ornamental tree, okay? I don't think it bears any fruit, but it stinks. It's also the tree that everybody refers to as, like, I think the survivor tree or something, that's down by One World Trade. I don't even think Dutch knew it when I told him. I'm like, you do know that these trees stink when they blossom. Yeah. It's supposed to get up to 79 today by you. Whoa. Yeah, we're on a roller coaster. So Joe and I will have to see what we're going to do tomorrow. If it's going to be warm, you know, we will see. Because you know us, allergies are waiting for, you know, that's why I'm taking my allergy meds now. That's our dog trees down here. So pretty, but they say, really? They call them dog trees? Yeah. The specific tree that does it here is called the calorie pear tree. And yeah, it smells like a bathroom garbage can. That's what it smells like. Apparently, it attracts whatever's supposed to go to it. You know, I don't understand it. Yeah, central Iowa. You guys are going to have warm weather, then cold weather. Yeah. All that kind of weather. You guys are having the weather. It's going to be 68 Fahrenheit today. We have in South Carolina today 73, says Paul. That's nice weather. That's like perfect weather. It's like, you know, that's pretty good. I may have to button my jacket. We'll see. Dude, he was gonna like take out my shin. Throw some coffee beans. But the thing is, Zambrano, they lined the streets, like over by FIT and that whole Midtown area. Oh my God. It's horrendous. And you can, it's very prominent smells. Michigan is 60 today, finally getting out of the cold. Thank goodness, J-Ro. Malaco needs to get their outdoor seating again because I love the al fresco dining. I kind of do. Oh man, look at these chickens. Tell me they don't look good. Those look delicious. Oh, more chickens. Nothing in this one though. Soon we'll be able to drop the coats. Won't that be something? But then we'll have to start making sure all of our clothes have pockets. You know, because the coats are what give us the pockets. Because, you know, some pants are like, you know, I don't know, slack shorts or whatever. They may have pockets, but if it's like an elastic waist and it has pockets, those are useless pockets because you can't put anything of substance in them. You know, you can't put like a wallet full of cash. I know Malico needs their judges tables out there. Honestly, I love that. Okay, we're gonna go walk through our itty bitty green market. It's not booming yet. We're not at that point yet. Good morning, Coco. Finding money in the pockets is the best. I know it is. Joe's like, I always have to check Angela's coats. She always has money in her pockets. I do. I don't know why, but I tend to have money in the pockets all the time. Might be $1, but it's been a 20 or 10 sometimes. I don't know why. I just tend to forget that I left it there. Probably because I come in from whatever I'm doing, strip my coat off, and then I have to run to the bathroom. School students. Good morning, McBuds. Leather jacket season, they always have nice pockets in them for change. Ooh, yeah. Himanshu, welcome in. All right, looks like they have the same ones. Fish. They got the fish.
Where are you now?
Lots of ice. Apples. I want to know how old these apples are. Can somebody tell me how old? Because these apples are from last season. Right? Am I right? These are from Salt Point, New York. So, okay, somebody explain it to me. Apples only grow seasonally, like apple, right? Yes, this is live, Lori. Oh, he's got cave-aged cheese. The cheese looks good.
Good to be a baseball player these days.
And then they got the mushrooms. Daniela, happy Friday. Little baby tulips. Those are itty bitty. We have green onions, or spring onions as they're called too. A bakery with the burnt bread, which I never understand. I don't understand. I almost want to ask them, why is it so black? Oh, they have lassi. Or they had lassi. Does anybody really want burnt bread?
No, that's it.
Cheese and mushrooms make a pizza. They don't have that kind of cheese, though. So, by the way, when I'm talking about the fruits, my question is, aren't the apples from like September, August, September? Right? And I think they put the apples in a cellar like environment to preserve for future sales. That's what I'm thinking. But how long can an apple last? Like at some point, you got to be at the end life of that apple. Right? Ambrose says he just knows when pumpkin season is. But you know what I mean? Like, how can they have an orchard up here and like they're bumping those apples around? They really are. That's what I'm saying. Like, why? Like the apples in the store, those are different apples. Those come from different parts of the country. You know what I mean? Yes, they have storage, but they get sold a lot. Like the ones at the market, though, when they bring That many apples, those aren't being sold right away. Stop. McBuds, are you serious? No way. And it'll still taste good, or it's just edible? Hang on, we gotta wait for this. Okay. Farmers will harvest potatoes, put them in storage bins for up to a year. Yeah, I can understand them. They put them in the same. How about them apples? I don't know. I'm just confused because I would think at some point they may still be edible, but aren't they going to taste mealy? And some of them look like they get bumped around a lot. Like, yo, there's some bruising going on. Like my apples, not that I eat many, but I like my apples to be like incredibly, like they got to be crisp. Like none of these, like soft apples. Ugh, that's the worst. Most apples can be picked middle of October till about early November. Lots of people just bake pies with them, but yes, they can be frozen in the freezer. Really? I don't know why I just thought about it. Well, maybe because that one vendor, all he had was pretty much apples. And I'm looking at him like, dude, you're throwing them around. And let's just be clear, you cannot take an apple and like bounce it around like a tennis ball and expect that apple still to be nice. Check your apples. Hey, ABX. We used to get apple pie and vanilla ice cream at the Christmas time. So always a nice treat. Yeah. You like applesauce? I used to love applesauce. I used to love applesauce that was chunky. Like I would buy the applesauce in a jar, but if it was chunky, like they actually label it chunky, that was the one I wanted. I never wanted the one that was completely smooth. I wanted to be able to have bits of apple. Apples and watermelon, really? Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, he's walking with his phone. How are you doing? We're coming up on Central Park West over here, guys. Ooh, we'll be in the park. And by the way, do me a favor, let me know if the stream gets, what do you call it? Fuzzy? Blurry? So that I can readjust the signal. Okay. What are they doing up here? Hang on a minute. We have another no parking. Law and Order. This is not SVU, but it is Law and Order. Oh, on Sunday. Oh, they'll be filming next week then. Hey, Szabados, Blair's Lounge. Good to see you. Ooh. They're going to be filming Law and Order over here. Goodness me. You're under scaffolding. You hate chunky applesauce because I'm not confident of what the chunks are apples. How do you like them apples? Nobody says that. I love chunky applesauce, but I can't have it anymore. Too much sugar. Brian Forrest, how are you doing? I know, there's so much scaffolding. But it's because these buildings have to do repairs. They've actually come across, they're putting up new things in regards to the scaffolding issue. They really are. You like caramel? Oh, I love caramel apples. Love caramel apples. That's the best. Hi, Ollie. How are you? Hi, Christo. Central Park, right over there. We're going to be going into the park to go do a hunt for the cherry blossoms. Oh, he just riding his bike all over the place. And we're entering the park. Oh my God, cinnamon apple donuts, yes. Whoop! Vikings, welcome in. Cheers to Friday. Oh, look, we have some flowers. No, this is not the boys' entrance. I can't remember what it's called. I didn't look because the name was on the other side. The other one is, yes, the one up by me is called the Boys Gate. But we're not taking that way at the moment. We went down a little bit further. We want to see how our backyard, our front yard is shaping up. You were just guessing? Okay. But look, this tree's got some of its little bud thingies on it. It does. Everything is starting to poke out. We're not taking the stairs. But look, we have the yellow and the purple crocus. Look. I'm going to be careful because bees do love these flowers. And there's one right there. Scary. Scary bee. Run away. Our grass is greening up. Oh, my, my, my. Robert's live streaming. How are you? I know, it's finally starting to spring up. Finally. People are out here in the park taking off their shoes. Gonna have a little bit of a let's feel the earth moment. There's somebody over there doing Tai Chi. Yes, I sent you the link for the van life. There is a playlist. If you go to my channel and then you go to playlists, you can scroll through them and find the one you're looking for. There's a lot of videos there, a lot of shorts of just silly stuff happening while we did van life. Yeah, the van life episodes were fun. It was quite an experience. I'm still kind of bummed that they decided, because we rented the van, guys. We didn't buy one, you know that. Too much money. But we rented a van, lived in it for 10 days, and the thing was, it was unlimited miles. So that was fabulous because he got gloves in his pockets. We're gonna sit here for a second so I can stretch my feet. But yeah, they changed it. No longer is it unlimited miles, which is a bummer. We want unlimited miles. Where are we going this year? This year is going to be turning into the cruise year. The year of the cruise. Here, let's take a break. I gotta stretch my back. Do you ever wake up and you're just like, oh my God, everything is tight. We'll try hate being unwell. Oh, you're not feeling well. Oh, darn it. I don't like that. I know we did. We racked on 3,000 miles on that damn car. But we drove from here all the way down to Tampa. So, I know, I think I did. Because I swear to God, the next season, it was like everything had a mileage cap. I'm like, damn, they caught on. She's running. Running with the devil. Oh, everybody's going to be out doing their exercises. Look at this. People, okay, he's delivering food. What is with the sirens today? Isn't it abnormally a lot? I feel like it is. You wanted to live the van life, Poop Angel? I will tell you. It's doable, but what you'd have to do if you were to live the van life, everybody sits there and thinks that these converted vans or RVs, whichever ones you end up with, are like made to live in permanently, and they're not. So you'd have to have somebody find and work on something that knows what the hell they're doing. Because you have to understand, your whole house is moving with you, and it's being shaken up and bumped around. Stuff can loosen. It's true. Well, if you own the van, Himanshu, you can do whatever you wish. But you're in a van. Why would you smoke inside? Just go outside. And I can't even imagine living in a van, like van lifing it in the winter. But then again, I guess if you're van lifing it, you would just go, what in the hell is that? That does not seem safe. I don't think that's safe. That looked rather dangerous. Don't want to be living in a van down by the river. People do. There are whole communities here in New York City that have areas where it's like van life. I forgot to stretch like a rubber band at home. Rewind, what was that? That was a kid that was balanced on the back fender of the bike, like on one foot. You would hire 2 drivers and get a nice RV and just go all around the country? Listen, I have seen these like supposedly nice RVs, and these people spend coin. I'm not talking 20, 30,000 only. I'm talking $100K, $250K, $500,000 on these things, okay? And there's this channel that talks about all the RVs. She's basically an advocate for RV owners, van life owners, RV owners, because there's no oversight in that industry from the government. Like, no oversight. There's no lemon law. Like, if it's effed up and you take possession, you are in the battle for your life to get it fixed. Alaskan Care, how are you? But it's a battle because, like, the thing is, to go get the thing serviced will be months. So people buy these things, like an RV. They go get them, pick it up. They're all excited. They want to go on a trip. They go pick them up. They think they did an inspection. They may or may not have had somebody actually inspect it. Even if it's new, you have to have someone inspect it, because half the time these places don't know what they're doing. They're just money grabbing. I get why they live in them too. Some of them are nice, but then again, here's the other thing I gotta say. People, it's an RV. It's a van. It's not a goddamn house. You know what I mean? These people are expecting to have giant recliners, a pop outside with a bay view freaking window, a full chef kitchen, bathroom, shower, a bedroom. Dude, what they want is a house. So you pick a house or you pick an RV. You cannot have both. It is not going to work. It's not a house. Oh, look. That's popping up. But these people, I swear to God, I see these things. I'm like, this person wanted to move a house. But I'm talking the kind of couch they have in there, it is for a damn house. Like, it's like one of those big puffy couches that's for like your movie theater room with every seat is reclining and it has cup holders. That's the other thing I never understand is the cup holders in a couch. I need my couch to be a couch. I don't need it to be a fridge. And Drayton would need all that. Well, then you would want a place. So you want a hotel. Go to a hotel. Why would you spend 100 grand, 250 grand? I'm not joking. This is what these people spend on something. Listen, we all know what the roads are like here in the US. They don't look like this. The roads don't look like the park. No, there's giant potholes. Half the time it's unpaved. Yo, they're tripping. They're tripping. Hi, Sandy Moonstone. How are you? Oh, he's giving a tour over here. I can hear him. Where are the cherry blossoms? We're seeking them. We're coming up in the little area. Supposedly may have cherry blossoms. So we're going to cross our fingers. We're looking for them. I was on Central Park's website, and they have a cherry blossom map. And it'll tell you which ones are in bloom, which ones are budding. And they said the ones over here on the Upper West Side are in bloom. I don't believe them. I mean, there's some, not a lot, but we're looking, we're scouting. Oh, this thing's gonna leaf out any moment. You think a big van? Why Willie Smoke Spot on the road tour? I know. This thing's gonna burst any day. It's gonna be like poof. And we're gonna have leaves. But this is how it goes in Central Park. In New York, one day it will look like this, like, you know, end of winter kind of stuff. And then 2 days later, everything is green. Swear. Patrick doesn't bloom until late July. Well, Patrick, you're a late bloomer. We all know that. Hardly anybody comes out to him when he's in the trailer park. Oh my goodness. Oh, did your nephew send you the cherry blossoms from Tokyo? That's amazing. Josh was there at that time as well when he was doing his showcase. When he went to Japan, he was in Tokyo too. And he has some of the, amazing memories, but some of the photos, like one is of, you know, because there are geisha and they're in the park. Beautiful.
Sérieux? Quoi? D'accord.
I know. People think RV life is going to be cheap. It's not. Especially if you have one of those that's like an actual RV. You got to pay those camp fees. Those are not, they used to be inexpensive. I mean, I remember you could go tent camping and it was like $5 or $10. And like RV camping was like $25. But now, yo, these places charge enormous rates. Oh, I would love to go to Japan. It's on my list of places. It really is. I'd love to go see Mount Fuji. Just because it's iconic. Bailey, how are you? Okay, right over here, you guys can see Billionaires Row. It's actually a couple of streets in Midtown where they have all of those finger skyscrapers. Oh, look at her. What a cutie. What a cutie. It was a border collie. That's the one that was in Babe, That'll Do Pig. Joe had a border collie when he was growing up. The collie's name was Cupcake. She was so proud carrying her ball, right? I know. That's the Jackie O Reservoir. It's a running track. I will tell you, if you're on that running track, there are possibilities that you may see celebrities. You may. Because that's where they run. Everybody runs. They love to get up to Central Park and run the track. Many a celebrity has been spotted on there, including Tom Hanks, some of the Kennedy family, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, you can't drive up over hill on inclines very much in an RV. That's why people have been doing those, like, vans, but you got to be careful with the weight. Everybody thinks they can throw everything, the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink, and the toilet, plus all their crap, into one. And you can't. It's just not possible. Oh, I can barely see pink. Anybody remember Devil's Advocate? I do. And fill it up with apples. Can you guys make out that pink way in the distance? I can. Ooh, I'm getting excited. This is what happens. Every content creator, live streamer in New York loses their shiz when the cherry blossoms happen. For real. It is a gorgeous day, Diana Lee. Not every baby shower. She's talking about a baby shower. She's talking to a mama off the ledge. Somebody's trying to force her into doing something in her baby shower she don't want. Look at these cute little grannies. Well, they may not be grannies, but maybe they're old sisters. I don't know. You guys like the sound of that crunch? It's the gravel. You guys see it? I see the pink. I see the pink. I see the dog taking a piss too. Okay, so the big ones, only a few of them. We don't have the other blossoms going, but we do have some. Look. Now, I will tell you, when all the blossoms happen, the apple blossoms, all the cherry blossoms start to happen, just so you know, this section all the way over here, and there's a path that goes through it, will be amazing. You'll think you have, that would be like a place that if you were a bride, you'd want your photo taken. I'm serious. I don't know if Minnesota has cherry blossoms. They don't really have a lot of blossoming trees. I don't know, maybe because spring comes so late to them. Look at these. These are always the first ones to blossom in the city, pretty much. Because the way they get their sun. Look. Yay! We do need a blossom emoji, at least for this season, right? Well, we have pink flowers. Look at that. Isn't that nice? We're gonna walk on this side so we can see the color better.
Highly recommend it. Definitely my encouragement.
These are the little ones. Oh, nice. Right? So pretty. You just love it there? I love it here, J-Ro. I honestly do. Makes 11 years this year that we've been here in the city. Look. Everybody take your little screenshot for your phone. Oh, if they look nice until they fall over, I'll fall and cover your lawn. I don't care. I wouldn't care. I would love it, RFD. Hyde Park is known for their blossoms. Really? Yeah, well, it's our kind of family where we do say shiz and everything else, you know. It's so beautiful. But these are the ones that start. Right, well, if you live in New York and you pay New York rent, you're a New Yorker. Oh my God. If you have to go get your, if you have to walk to go get your little bitty ice cream, pint of ice cream or coffee creamer, yeah, you're a New Yorker. If you, we're gonna do this. If you can fall asleep, you fall asleep more easily to the sounds of horns and sirens and street noise, you're a New Yorker. Do I watch Fox 5? Brad, 2025, so good to see you. I do not watch any news. I might pop in there for a little bit just to see. Hey, Lizzie. Did I say hi? Look at those. Those are so beautiful. Oh, she's got too many coats on. That's too much. It's not. It's actually going to be like 60 today, so we leave the coat behind. All of these trees will blossom in a few. I'd say give it a few weeks, and they will. We have a little one up here. Oh, and we got one much farther out. Oh, sadly, because of the wind and rain. I know. That's the thing. You got to get out here. Oh, look at this little Mr. Robin Redbreast. He flew away. Yeah, you got to get out there before they all drop. Now, they're still very fresh, so they're still very new. So they're not like loose on the branch. The next one's probably to blossom will be the ones that are over down by the lake, across from like the Bow Bridge. But like in a few weeks, I'm gonna say in like a week or two, this area is gonna be filled with everybody in the world trying to get pictures and do their Instagrams and their TikToks for the blossoms. Oh, we got a perfect spot on a rock so we can look at them. Tis a rock for me to sit on. Yay. Bonk. Birdies are out there. Your neighbor was one of those people that went to Alaska in it? Wow, Carl. Well, listen, Alaska's no joke. I've been to Alaska a few times. My sister lives there. And yeah, you don't mess with Alaska. Because Alaska, it'll teach you what you think you are and what you're really not. Now, like I said, all of these trees all along here will blossom too, which is gonna be gorgeous. And it's just a whole thing of pink and white blossoms. It's gonna be gorgeous. It's quite an amazing sight because it actually goes all the way along the whole thing. It's so pretty. Gold Road to Alaska in the summer solstice. Oh my God, I've been there. Hi, Manuel. I have been to Alaska in the summer, and that land of the midnight sun is real. It was always the craziest thing. You get out of the bar at 2 o'clock in the morning and it's still daylight. You'd be like, what in the world? I'm confused. But you knew you had to go to bed. It's so crazy. Oop, there's another one way up there, see? Another blossoming tree. But what is everybody's plans for the weekend? We are all headed back into summer. Well, it's spring, but it's gonna feel like summer tomorrow, I have this feeling. Debating, like, do I need to pull out shorts? Do I need to pull out a sundress? Oh my. Canada is gonna have a toll booth every 2 miles on that road to Alaska now? Robert Kosinski, what do you mean? I couldn't imagine driving to Alaska. It's so far. Early major ice storm. No. You're gonna go to an art museum, Lizzie? That sounds like fun. Lila, I love that you guys are planting your garden tomorrow. I hope this is inspiring you. Look, we have a little bit of a cherry blossoms here that fell down. It's all about Ange. Joe was like, what are we doing this weekend? And I'm like, I don't have a clue, sir. He's going to be very excited because of the weather. I am going to we have to pull out our air conditioner though. We're going to try to put it up in the front room instead because there's no room. Look at how pretty these are. Aren't those gorgeous? Oh, so nice. Really, Greg? I had no idea. See, this gives us hope. Spring is here. Let's go see the one way out here. The ground is a little soft. It's not mucky, but it's a little soft. I will tell you that. Here, let's get up on the path. Do they have a scent? No, not right now. I do not smell anything. When the apple blossoms go and everything is in full bloom, you will probably smell more. But they're very light. And I don't think they're opened enough. You feel it was a horrible winter? If it's not about Ange, who is it about, Mama Terry? Emmanuel, that is so funny. Oh my God. If that's not a ghost from the past, Mama Terry and their stories. Oh, for God's sakes, man. But just imagine this whole path filled with those arching trees full of blossoms. It'll be so gorgeous. It felt like a long winter, right? I felt that too. I felt like it was incredibly long. Now, there are years where we have blossoms that are just huge. I don't know. We don't know how this year is going to shape up. But sometimes, depending on the weather, we get like blossoms that are just massive. So these are just starting, guys. Stay tuned for more of our walks looking for the blossoms, I'm telling you. Oh, we got to say thank you to all the Central Park workers. Oh, Manuel, that made me laugh. What happened to Mama Terry? Mama Terry's a shyster. That's all I'm going to say. And she's blocked on my channel. Is it a little blurry, RFD? I'll refresh. It's better. Yeah, that was the biggest. I'm going to tell you guys, no matter what, yo, just tell me it's blurry, guys. I'll refresh. Tell me if it's better. No problem. You got to tell me what happened. You got to tell me if it's blurry, because I am directly on YouTube. I have no indication if the stream is getting blurry. So you guys have to tell me. What happened to Mama Terry? Well, Mama Terry was a viewer on this channel, but she was the most fake person ever. I'm just going to say that. It's true. Oh, Claire, I blocked her so bad. Trust me, she would gaslight everybody. But the part that got me is when you did it to people that I consider, and I do consider my viewers friends and stuff, but when you do harm, that's when I give you no quarter, you know. And that was her thing. Yeah, Emmanuel, no, seriously. Come on, somebody doesn't go and climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Somebody's not catering a whole wedding for 250 damn people for their son, who's then gonna go. I mean, come on, the stories, no matter what, the stories were huge. They were massive. I thought she was a. Oh no, Lori, that's the killer part. Oh my God. Wait a second. I know Treaton right now is probably choking on her coffee. Okay, but the killer part, nobody ever met her. Yeah, she had a brownstone here, remember? She had a brownstone, was gonna make everybody salsa. We're all going there. Her daughter was going to law school. The 80-year-old husband, who was a judge, was flying places. Come on. She didn't have no brownstone. The funny thing is, the brownstone that she listed, that she had, wasn't a brownstone you could buy. Yeah, she's making brownies for her judge at like 2 a.m. She was just and she loved to do laundry and iron. Come on. But she had all this money, and she got a last minute flight, and she was going to come out to New York City, and she was like, oh, but I have front row tickets to go see the Christmas tree. Like, come on, like, shut up. She's like, yeah, I got the lodges for the like Christmas tree lighting. It's like, come on, man. Those bitches have been sold out for those ones on the Christmas tree lighting. You don't even get them. Nobody can get them. Those are given away. Okay. Let me just tell you, the shit, and I kept track because I have a memory, man. I got a memory. You're not gonna be pulling crap on me. I'm gonna be like, what are you talking about, Willis? You talking some jive stuff. Is everybody laughing? Are you guys loving that? Hey, people can donate whatever they want. And I've always said, I don't know who is who. If I've never met you, I've never met you. I don't judge on that. But you can live and be whoever you want online. I do not have a problem with that. For real, I do not. But my big thing is, when you do harm, when you are doing things to be malicious, when you are doing things with people trying to set up things, okay? Say you're gonna go meet this person, that person, but then you don't wanna invite one person, but not to really tell them. And then you put people in awkward situations just because she didn't feel comfortable, because my sister and everybody else knew that that it was full of shit. But we never said anything. That's fine. Oh, J-Ro. J-Ro with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, J-Ro. You are too kind. I'm loving you. You crack me up, man. That is the funniest. Yeah, last minute tickets to the Paris Olympics. Never spent time and never knew the woman. Never knew. Never knew. But when she did that to friends that I have met, to viewers that I have met up with, have made plans, we've never had issues. Well, that was it. That was it. I called her out, blocked her, waited for her to come in and say something. She never did. And then I'm like, okay, baby, hasta la vista. You enjoy your day. Oh, look at this cute little corgi. Yeah. But she did that donation, so that was like a cover up for who she really was. You know, well, I'll donate and send a super chat, and that's fine. Like I said, I have no idea. I have no care. Somebody in here could come in here, say their name is Violetta, and they're an Italian empress. I don't care. I don't even know if probably because we're transitioning. Probably because we're transitioning. We're at like 90th. Are we back? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Are we back, guys? Yeah. Probably because we were transitioning from the park out towards the end and stuff. You thought Susan got her? Oh, Susan. You know how that shit goes. But yeah, if you guys ever want to know. And I'm totally like, if you want to know, I'll tell you. I'll tell you the stories. The stories. She's jamming me from Gabe's plane. She would go. And the funny thing is, guys, here's the thing. I've noticed it right away because these people have the same kind of MO. By these people, the people that do that. So what it is they find a stream. They come in, they start to feel comfortable, and they feel that they can buy your friendship or their thing. Oh, she got blocked before Christmas. But no, I guarantee you that she actually changed her name. I'm pretty sure she probably changed her name. And what they do is they feel they can buy the closeness or buy a wrench to become a moderator. Now, I do not give out wrenches. I do not mod people just because you super chat me. That's not how it works in the Yo Ang world. I'm very intuitive. I can read people. For the most part, I can read people. I can tell when people are like a certain thing. But that's what she was doing. And I'm like, well, it's not going to happen because I don't know you. Robert, I've met your ass. Stop it. I can't. I already know that you're trouble. And if you guys notice, usually I will have people that I would call troublemakers, but I know them. They understand my humor. Okay. She uses the name on smaller channels. Okay. So anyway, that's not how I do it. You cannot buy a wrench here. You cannot do it. That's not how it goes. You know, it is what it is for the most part. But she would come in. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason why it all happened. I'll tell you guys this reason. Okay, and it was a while ago, and it was probably during the summer. But my sister, as you guys all know, Alaskan Care, is here as well. Now, she's very intuitive too, and she is a no BS person, but she's also very la 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 la. Use green stamps for yours. And one day she made a comment because we have our Discord. I think it was probably, no, it wasn't in Discord. It was on the live about, oh my, Mama Terry, you do this and this. It's almost unbelievable. So basically she called her out unknowingly, which I love because it's my sis. But, I had to make a comment to her and say, because she was getting, I don't like when I feel like this and that. I said, I'm sorry, honey, but that's my sister, and nobody comes for my sister because she's my sister, okay? I don't care whatever happens. You know what I mean? And then it was like, oh, shit. Well, then ever since then, she always had it kind of out for me. She'd show up once in a while, do a little super chat, but what they do is they find a channel they feel comfortable with, and then they go to the other channels that person is involved in a community. So they try to carpet a community. So you'll notice that she might have been on a couple of other channels that I follow, and I know these people. And so she would kind of break into those, and that's what they do. So hard to imagine anyone being so desperate for attention and devoid of any life purpose to think they can buy. Oh, you have no idea. It's really pathetic. So that's what they would do. And they would keep up these storylines. There was always a storyline. And if you ever noticed, oh no, I knew. Trust me, guys. Trust me. I will not say anything, but I see. Okay. So that's where I always tell people, like, don't worry about it. I know. I see it. I see it. Okay. So anyway, it would just be funny because if you ever noticed, when anybody ended up with an illness or an adventure or a big trip or something along those lines, she would also have that going on. Hi, Bombi. She would have it going on as well. So she would have a bigger trip. Like the number, like when I broke my ankle, all of a sudden she hurt herself. She hurt her ankle. She did this. She had a shoulder problem. It was always like that. It was ridiculous. It was like, look at me, look at me, look at me. And people be like, you know what she's doing? I go, I don't care. Let them live their life. All I said is do no harm. And then they overstep their bounds. I always give people lots of rope. I have no trips planned. Carla, Clara, I have no trips planned. Then she would say, I have no trips planned either. I can't go. It was so dumb. Yeah, she would. She'd been everywhere. And it was like she was flying from France to California to Vegas, could never meet up with Mark. There was always a story. There was always a start. Broke her arm volunteering in North Carolina after a hurricane. The judge was going to Maui because of the fires and was going to help people. They were going to help homeless people on, the strip, but it was just a joke. It was such a joke. It was so ridiculous. Like, I just sat there thinking, yo, man, you're too much. You're too much. You're too much. So it's okay. It's okay, though. But I got to tell you, Manuel, when you said the word momentary, I almost tripped, choked, everything, because it's so funny. I know, Lori, you're real. Like, you're real. Like, you can tell people. There is thing. Like, if people start posting fake stuff, I know it's fake, okay? Reverse Google image, people. Reverse Google image. You guys never know. Because guys. Oh, thank you. You like this jacket? Josh made this one for me. But listen, I that's what I say. I don't put everything up here if it doesn't need to be up here. Look at this little, oh no, I can't, I missed her. It's just so cute. It was the cutest little fuzzy dachshund. But yeah, that was quite the hilarity. Quite the hilarity, guys. Joe and I laugh about it. And we keep, I don't even need to take notes. I don't need to take notes on stuff like that. I just keep it all up here because I see you. And you have to understand, I probably know and understand more because I have gone through a lot on YouTube, in the YouTube universe. So I see people now a lot more, like, I don't want to say differently, with wider eyes, like more clarity. I see a lot of things with a lot more clarity than I ever have before. Does it still happen every so often? Yes, but I always have to go with my intuition. Lila, you can't, exactly. Yeah, you do. You really do. And I'm a kind of person, and I think most people here who have met me, I can't say for everybody, but most people who have met me will say, I'm very open and very, like, I'm not going to keep it a quiet secret. I don't do that, okay? I'm not that kind of person. What can you do, right? Laughter, exactly. Laughter is what's going to get you through. I'm just saying, I'm a very, like, if there's a problem I have with somebody, I will bring it to that person. I will confront them. I used to be a person who never would confront things. I was very afraid of that. I don't want to upset somebody. Now I'm like, no, it's upsetting me. So if it's upsetting me and it's going to make a difference, then let's do it. If somebody's talking about me and it's not part of my conversation, then it's not my business. That's what I would say. And that alone freaks people out when I say that. Like, people could talk shit about me That's not my story. My story is my story. But anyway, where was Mama Terry from? Supposedly Texas. But then she had a place here in New York. And then, you know, she knows she'd been everywhere. She'd been a Viking. You are too. But Mama Terry was apparently from Texas. And she would post a fake picture of her house and shit. I'm surprised she didn't post Downton Abbey as the house. Or fucking Windsor Castle. You know? It was just funny. What did Treaton say? I can't. Isabella Mars. Oh my God. All right, guys. Did you have fun? I had fun. It's kind of fun. Okay. Oh, no, I think a person does exist, and she's taken the moniker Mama Terry, but I think she's taken other monikers too, because I will tell you, there are times I will sue people, a person comes into a chat new, and I can see the same cadence in their speech, the same things in their speech, in their messages. So it's an intuitive. There are so many little minions out today, guys. Can you hear them? Yeah, waiting for her to fly you to the Beatles, Treaton. The Empress Hotel. Geez, stop. They had an Airbnb in places in North Carolina and was going to buy a horse farm in Montana, I think. She dated John Lennon. I can't. Oh my God. You guys stop it. You guys. Listen. F around and find out, man. Listen, people from New York aren't going to take shit. And I'm originally from Detroit. So you get a double whammy with me, okay? Double whammy. For real. Anyway. A summer house on the... Now we can all laugh at those stories. So if you guys ever hear me... Okay, like, whenever I refer to Mount Kilimanjaro, that is in regards to that. Okay. And the part that was even funnier is when we booked our trip on MSC, our cruise, the cruise at Joe's first cruise we took, and that Mount Kilimanjaro was a choice of a floor because they name their floors after these things like that. You damn know well, for good, sure and good, that I was going to be on Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, but I think I'll go to...
Just so you know, I'm a sassy bitch. I can't help it. You guys have a good Friday. We'll see you this weekend. Don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if it's going to be really nice and warm tomorrow. Do I dare say beach? I don't know. It could be beach day. It could be the first day for the beach because I do that kind of shit. Anyway, stop it. Stop it. You guys, if you guys are a Yo Club member, go into Discord, put all of your Mama Terry stories in there. I want to hear all of your Mama Terry stories that you remember. Off to meet the king. Okay. Make up a story. I don't care. It is a funny goddamn joke here on this channel. Okay. Love you all, and I'll see you later. Peace.